Welcome clients and guests to my channel. I'm Jason Serro and I'm a licensed professional counselor. My videos are designed to educate and empower you to make informed decisions about your mental health. Hey everybody, I'm Jason Serro. I'm a licensed professional counselor. I work out of Pawcatuck, Connecticut, and I do individual counseling, couples counseling, family counseling. Just got done with a family, wicked cool family. I've seen them a couple times, and actually today's video is going to be about their situation. And there's lots of topics that we talk about, but one of them is about parentification, and it comes up in a lot of different contexts. But today I'll demonstrate how it comes up, and it really affects people's relationships and their romantic relationships, their family of origin relationships. So I always forget to do these in videos, but subscribe and like it and pass it along if you could. It does help the channel, helps me out, and it helps a lot of people out. And thank you, people who do have good comments and kind comments, who really do support the channel. I do appreciate you. I'd like a little bit more communication too. I should be communicating more also. But it's been a lot of work getting all this up. I got a great team behind me too, so I'm excited. Here's how it goes. Parentification is essentially when you're a young kid or a teen and you have a parent who is immature, irresponsible, maybe an addict, or they just kind of neglect you and your siblings. It's usually the oldest kid in the family. But you take on a parenting role for your parent. You become the parent of your parent, or you basically parent your siblings to take the place of a parent. So that is extremely stressful. That is anxiety driven. That is stress driven. So here's a situation with this family that I was talking about earlier. She's about 15, 16. So her parents are divorced, and her father was kind of basically what I described. So she would spend half the time with him and half the time with her mom. And the half the time with her mom's great. Like, she's super supportive and a good mother, a really good mother. The father struggled with drugs, had no boundaries. He would share with her his relationship stuff. He would talk about women that he's dating to her. He would basically treat her like a peer. And that's another aspect of parentification. And then what that does for the teen or the kid, and I've seen a lot of my clients have this parentification as a kid, like listening to your father. You become like your father's therapist, listening to all his sad stories, or he's unloading his stress. He's treating you, like I said earlier, like a friend. So it's very stressful for the teen or kid. And so with her, she was buying groceries. There's nothing in the house to eat. She would walk to a store, get food. She would remind him of the basic things, like just activities of daily living, basically. She knew if she needed something done, she'd have to do it. She couldn't rely on him for anything. Just non-existent. She was describing parentification, and then I said, okay, so what that is parentification. What it really has an effect on, a negative effect on, is your relationship. And the only information I knew was that she has a boyfriend. And I said, so basically you're gonna have to be careful, because what you're gonna have a propensity to do is tell your boyfriend what to do. You're going to be a bit controlling, not because you want to be controlling, but because you have anxiety and stress. You have a thought, which creates some stress, of like some worry about something. Oh, something's going to get done. And you only think that you can get it done. I'm the only person that can take care of this. I'm the only one that can do the job right. And a lot of it is just functioning, just to function. So you don't really think about the other person or trust the other person. You're just thinking to yourself about what's going to be done, but you never factor in that you have a partner that could do like half the tasks that you're stressed and worried about. You just get driven so much by this anxiety. It's almost like a rumination, and it becomes really overwhelming, and you can become kind of snappy, and you can become irritable, and you're kind of barking out demands, and you're telling people what to do. So with her, she was telling him a lot of what to do, and it was causing fights, because he's like, well, I already know that. You don't need to remind me of that. So there's a lot of reminders that she was doing. My name is Jason Serro, and I'm a licensed professional counselor, and I'm accepting new patients for mental health counseling, both in person and through telehealth. Want to stay in the loop with all the latest articles, videos, and valuable mental health insights? Sign up through the link in the description or click on this video here. You can also go to www.jasoncerro.com and enter your email at the bottom of my homepage. Please do me a solid and like and subscribe to my channel to get the latest videos. It was causing a lot of fighting between the relationship. So that creates a distance. And so now you kind of have like this parent-child dynamic going on in a romantic relationship, and that's a problem. You don't want to date your mother or father. That's weird. But that's what it comes off as. It's like, if you were just responsible, I wouldn't have to tell you. Those are the kinds of things that people would say. You know, I can't try, I'll just do it myself. So you just kind of become this like automatic machine, like solo machine. That was a light bulb moment for her. So anytime a client comes in and we have some issue that we're dealing with, I'm always like, all right, now that we know what we're dealing with specifically, let's track how often it happens. What's the intensity of how this happens? So for her, it's going to be more like, let's count how many times you bark out a demand to him. You just like snap at him. How intense is it going to be? Like when you get angry, do you get rage? Do you rage on him? Now I'm moving over to the coping skill strategy. And when you have intense anxiety, hypervigilance, which is kind of like always feeling on edge, feel like you have to do stuff on your own. You're the only one that can get it done. You're moving too fast. So we have to slow you down a little bit so that you can see around you that what you're anxious about or stressed about doesn't have to be taken care of right now. But everything, there's this sense of urgency that happens, and it becomes so intense that physiologically now your heart races. You get sped up. So what we're trying to do is slow it down. Kind of like with somebody with ADHD and hyperactivity and they can't stop talking. What we do is we say, put your hand on your mouth. Or use your tongue. Or yeah. You have to stop that automatic behavior. Those are some of the things that we do. And we practice them. And we just try to get better at them. And it's progress, not perfection. If you have any questions about parentification, or if you have any stories about how it impacts you doing it with your siblings or your parent, share the story. It's cool when people get vulnerable and they share relevant stories. I appreciate those comments. And yeah, if this helped, please subscribe, please like it, please pass it forward. And again, please check out my newsletter, and I hope you get some value out of that. All right, thanks for watching.